Hello everybody, it's Lily with another YouTube video, and today I will be making some characters based off of various popular Starbucks drinks. And so this first character is based off of the pink drink. And so first off, her face is kind of weird at first, but then I go back and change it later, so keep that in mind, I guess. When it comes to her design, I really wanted to make her look very detailed. And so, of course, it's a pink drink, so it has the strawberry acai in it, so I wanted to make her design incorporate, like, shades of pink and red, and have strawberries. And I wanted her to just be pretty cute and energetic, because these drinks they're sort of energy, like a Starbucks equivalent of an energy drink. And so, when I was designing this outfit, I wanted her to look pretty trendy, and so, I know that these pleated tennis skirts are pretty popular these days, and so I put her in one of these tennis skirts with a crop top jacket and well, it's a crop jacket and then a crop top underneath that. She has some leggings and some little Converse shoes, high tops. Those are my favorite type of shoe. I don't know if they're technically popular right now, but I just think they're pretty cute. So I did that. I wanted her hair to look cute. I don't know, I've been really into the whole buns look recently. And so I put her in some half-up buns. And yeah, and then I colored it. And again, I was just trying to keep the theme of pinks and shades of red. So I was designing these characters as like college students. And so my little story for her is that she is studying fashion design, and so I really wanted her to look pretty pumped up and very interesting and unique. And yeah, just kind of like she's living her best life, and she's, you know, showing people what she's all about. She's into that kawaii look. And yeah, I didn't name any of them. So if you have name suggestions, leave them in the comments. Anyway, this is Pink Drink, and next up we have the Matcha Latte. Real quick, unfortunately my computer died when it was recording the coloring of this character, so we only have the sketch and then we have the shading. But at least it is something. So for this character, I wanted her hair to look kind of like blobular because it is reminiscent of matcha, creamy matcha, that like green creamy foam on the top. This was my go-to drink when I was in college. Soy matcha latte, so good. So yeah, I tried to make her hair look kind of blobular, and again, I tried to just stick to a theme of using green colors, and so yeah, I made her hair light green. I thought that was kind of fun. And then I tried to add some variation of light green and dark green in there. You know what, for hands, like, she's holding this cup. I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna give her Animal Crossing hands. And you know what, that's like so easy. So if you're doing cartooning and you're having a hard time with hands, maybe just try that. Because I tried it and I am pleasantly surprised with how okay it looks. Anyway, yeah, so then I did some shading, and for the shading of all these drawings, I used a layer on top of the colors, and I just picked just a darker color and set the layer to like overlay or something, and then did just shading with the same color on top of all of it, and it totally worked out. It was super easy. So that is another way to shade that I recommend. Yeah, so this character, let's talk about what she's all about. So I decided that she is going to college for HR management, and I'm not really sure what that means other than like, I know human resources are like, they're like in charge of making sure in businesses and companies that like the employees are being treated correctly and, you know, everything's going smoothly, like with the interpersonal relationships, with the employees and the employers and all of those kinds of situations. And so she just kind of looked like she would study HR management. So I decided that that's her major in college. And yeah, so this is her. And next up we have chai tea latte. So it's funny. So I've been a barista. Gosh, how many years did I work as a barista? Like 4 years or something. I worked at a coffee stand and then I worked at Starbucks for a few years. And so a trend I've noticed, like both places, chai lattes are very popular with male identifying audiences. And so I thought that was kind of interesting. So I decided, well, of course I have to draw a couple males. So I decided to make chai latte a dude. And yeah, so I'm not the best at drawing male characters. I don't draw them that often. So I tried my best to make him look interesting, and yeah, it kind of has those hipster vibes. I looked at male K-pop fashion to try to get some ideas of what kind of clothes to put him into. But I kind of just ended up choosing like a freaking flannel shirt and some regular pants and some boots. So, and a beanie too. And so it's like the most basic, quote-unquote fashionable dude look. It's like freaking baseline. But then I gave him a backpack, and I gave him some glasses, and I thought, well, he's gonna be holding the drink with one hand. So maybe it's interesting if he's holding a camera with his other hand. And so then I was like, oh, he's a photography student. That makes sense. And yeah, so I added freckles onto this character. Talked about doing that last time. I actually did it with a character, and I think it's super cute. I really like how this guy turned out. I think he's my favorite one I've done. And honestly, I think as I was drawing these characters, they were just getting better and better. Like, I guess I just needed to warm up, get the creative juices flowing. But yeah, I'm totally cool with this character. Yeah, so photography student, and this is him. And next up we have a Doppio Espresso. Doppio, not Espresso, Doppio Espresso, sorry. And if you don't know what a Doppio Espresso means, it's just like a fancy Italian way to say a double espresso. So it's like 2 shots of straight espresso. And espresso is super concentrated coffee. It is pushed through like it's ground really fine, and then water's pushed through it using like steam and force and stuff. And it's like basically the building block of every kind of espresso based drink. So like lattes and iced lattes and Americanos. And some people just love to drink straight up espresso. And back in the day of working at Starbucks, I would waltz in and I would chug a couple shots just to like get my blood pumping so I was like awake and could work my shift. So I'm no stranger to straight up espresso. But anyway, I wanted to draw a character that maybe isn't like the most like typically, like if you think of college student, you probably think of somebody between the ages of like 18 to 25. I wanted to kind of break the mold with this character. And when I was in school, in a few of my classes we had, I don't know what they're called honestly, but they're like people who aren't taking the class for college credit, they're just taking it for fun. And so yeah, I made this Doppio Espresso character into an older gentleman. He was super fun to draw. I love drawing facial hair. I think it's really fun, like beards and stuff. I draw a lot of gnomes, so yeah, drawing the facial hair was fun. And I wanted to give him some sick sunglasses, so I did that. And drawing these kinds of hats is really freaking difficult. It's like I don't even know what they're called, but just looked up Scottish hat and that's what popped up. So it's one of those. And yeah, so he's just, he likes the simple things in life. He just likes some really, really, really strong concentrated coffee. Then he gets his newspaper, and he reads his newspaper when he's drinking his espresso. And next up we have caramel macchiato. I couldn't design Starbucks drinks characters and not include a caramel macchiato character, because this is probably like the most popular quote-unquote fancy drink sold at Starbucks. I know I made like these, oh my god, I probably made like upwards to 50 a day. Because I was always on bar, I'd always make the drinks. I probably made around 50 of these a day, every day. So yeah, I'm no stranger to caramel macchiatos. And so iced caramel macchiatos, when you pour the caramel sauce on top, it kind of like globs down in kind of like a stringy motion. So I tried making her hair look similar to falling caramel sauce. And yeah, I tried to give her just a variation in like a brown espresso kind of colors and lighter milky colors, because the way you make a caramel macchiato is you put the vanilla syrup and the milk in, and then you put ice, and you put the espresso shots on top, and then you put the caramel sauce on top of that. So you get this like pretty cool gradient look. So I just tried to make, you know, some variation in colors. I've been trying this thing with my characters. I'm trying to make their facial features different, but them all to still look cohesive, like they could belong in the same universe. And so I tried giving her kind of like a kitty cat smile. I'm also inspired by Mii's, because Mii's have so many different facial features that you can choose, but they all still look like me. So I've been trying to do some things like that. So I gave her this kitty cat smile because I thought it kind of gave her some personality. And yeah, drawing this caramel macchiato was really tricky. I mean, not the character, drawing the actual one she's holding, it was really tricky. But when it comes like to her fashion and stuff, I tried to be a little current with her fashion and give her an oversized blazer, oversized leather blazer, some bike shorts, and like a long line crop top kind of shirt thing, and some heels. And I thought that she looked like she was in charge, so I decided she is a marketing major. Yeah, so she looks like she knows what's up. She is wearing those clothes that are what an Instagram baddie would wear. I think that's what the kids call it. I'm so like, honestly, you could ask me about any of the slang these days. I just learned what drip means. I just learned that like a couple weeks ago, and I didn't understand it. I was like, what? So yeah, that's me and slang. But anyway, yeah, so this is the final character. Here's them all together. I think they turned out pretty cool. I think my favorite is, I think it's, oh man, I think it's the little elderly dude. Or maybe the other boy, or maybe the Instagram baddie. I don't know, they're all really cool. Yeah, here's all of them together, and I hope you like this video, and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.